I've cleaned up my mess in the bathroom. Now that the floors are done and I've got this demoed out, I'm gonna tear down the rest of the inside of that bathroom and figure out what we're gonna do with this wall. This wall is either gonna come this way and that ceiling's gonna go up, or the ceiling's gonna stay there and then just go up into the bathroom. But I've got to get all my electrical redone in here because there's a lot of stuff moving, including in the bathroom upstairs. So I've got to take all the drywall down in here just to figure out what the heck's going on. Take this light down next. Then I'm gonna take the wainscoting off and then I'll start ripping drywall out. And the ceiling too, maybe. Haven't decided yet. Light down. All right, then I'm gonna pull the trim. I'm gonna pull the crown molding from around the top. There's actually two sets. There's like this huge piece, and then they put it over an old piece that was already there. They just went right over the top of it. Ceiling in the bathroom is out. I'm gonna have to take out that wood too. I gotta expose all these. I gotta see what in the heck is in these walls. This is not a load-bearing wall, but this is. So I just want to make sure. I mean, there's a big pillar, big rock pillar in that corner right under there. So there's electrical. I'm just gonna have to open up all this. Making decent progress. Got about 2 walls done in the ceiling. It is really hard to pull this because it's not like pulling regular drywall where it's on a stud. It's literally attached to another wall, which makes it really hard to get underneath it. So my goal for today is to get all the drywall out, but I don't think I'll get it done. And then I'm gonna have to go in and sawzall all this wood out, which I'm sure is on every wall. That's even bigger. I've not seen this kind of wood in the house yet. They must have put this in when they built the new wall. I don't know. This I've seen throughout the house. A lot more work to do, but it'll be good to get down to the studs in this. This is the right way to do this bathroom, but this is the right way to do the bathroom. I mean, I got to get down all the way to the studs. Like you can see, that's the main stud right there that goes all the way to the ceiling. They've cut some of these. That's a load-bearing wall, so they should not have cut that. But I think this used to be a door or a window because we had to fill this in on the other side. So I think, so I'm not sure, but I need to get down to the studs in this bathroom completely so that I can know what I'm dealing with. I'm almost positive this is not a load-bearing wall. I know that this one is, and down there is all the bracing, and there's a big boulder in the basement where the whole house is sitting on that. So I think it would be fine to take this wall completely out, but I just got to get all this off of it. And then the other side has drywall on it as well. So all this wood's got to come off. All the drywall on both sides is going to come off, and then this wall can probably come out. So I could probably do better if I just took a sawzall and just literally cut all this stuff out, because I'm gonna have to do that anyway. But I don't really know what's in these walls. There's so much electrical and stuff running around that I just don't want to cut through some electrical line. So I'm just going slow. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but it's kind of like a little Easter egg hunt. You just don't know what's gonna be behind it. So it's pretty interesting to see. You know, you got wood, you got multiple layers of wallpaper. You've got some kind of, I don't know what this is. It's like linoleum or something. It's a paper product, you can tell. So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there's no asbestos in that. It doesn't have like that texture. It's literally looks like paper. It's almost like it's wallpaper. It's weird. So anyway, fun to kind of rip it apart as you go, figure out what in the hell this room might have been. I mean, this used to be 2 rooms. I guess there was a wall here. I don't know. One more wall. What a mess. All right, all drywall out. It's down to the wood. Now I gotta decide what wood I'm gonna pull. I am not gonna pull this wall. I've already decided I'm not pulling this wall. Because on the other side of that, see, they have put the 2x4s in this way. And on the other side of that is more wood, and that's the dining room wall. And there's nothing going in this wall anyway. We're just opening this wall to get to the electrical because they ran the electrical through this wall before. And I just need to be able to get to it. But I am going to pull the ceiling. And I'm going to pull all the wood off that wall so I can open it up. And I'm going to pull all the wood off that wall because that wall's coming out. And I'll probably not pull that wall. I don't think. We'll see. That wall seems to be fine. But these two come out tomorrow. And the ceiling. The ceiling is going to be brutal. Because I bet it is full of dirt. So that is going to be a dirty, dirty job. Does anybody want to come and do that for me? If you do, hit me in the comments. And we will go back in time and let you do that. Have fun with it. Man, that sucked. So I finally got a little piece of the ceiling out. I had to come up the wall. And then I was able to take out this giant tongue and groove. It's almost like hardwood floor. They've tongue and grooved it in. And then I'm ripping it out on that side. So, the good thing is this is not a load-bearing wall. There's no studs. So this wall can come completely out. Took out a lot of that. And we're back into where that's the chase that we put in the den right there. I'm just gonna keep going down. You know, that's where that wall had burned up there. So that header, it's a little not solid, I guess is the best word. I kind of banged on it. But anyway, to get drywall to go here, I'm gonna have to put a 2x4 that goes all the way up anyway. So that'll kind of add back to that. So I'll get that framed in once I get the rest of this out. So I'm about halfway down now. All right, that wall is cleared out. Still a giant mess. We got one beam going all the way up, and we got another one. And then they put a window in here, and they just chopped off 3 giant 2x4s. Chopped off 2 up here. I guess there used to be some cross bracing in there maybe, so we got to get that put back. Because that's a load-bearing wall, and we don't want to be messing with that. So I think the next thing I'll do is take the ceiling out. I'm not sure I'm going to tackle that right now. I may wait until tomorrow. And then that wall's got to come out, and then we've got to talk about what we're going to do in the laundry room. Because that wall's going to be out, and I can probably take it out all the way to the original ceiling, which then begs the question, you know, this had a drop ceiling and I've already ripped the drywall out. But now, do we just go ahead and take all of this out and have a high ceiling in here as well? I can guess my wife's answer to that is going to be yes. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I think it's the right thing to do. Just go ahead and get the high ceiling back in this room. Definitely in the bathroom. Full bathroom's gonna have to, because when this comes over, that's all gonna come out anyway, so I might as well just cut the rest of this out and go ahead and raise the ceiling. I'm not looking forward to that. What a mess. Ceiling's out. That is messy. No more ceiling. There's some old knob and tube wiring I ran through up there, and then there's some real wiring for plugs, but that's all cleaned out and pretty good. All right, now I gotta pull this drywall off. I've pulled the bottom boards off already, and you can see there's green wood, which is gonna be like that, and it's gonna be solid sheets of wood. I'm gonna salvage that because I'm gonna probably have to clean up some spots in the rest of the house where we're gonna leave wood exposed. So I'm probably gonna use that. Those seem to be long boards that are in good shape. But I gotta try to get this drywall off. It's gonna be a nightmare. It's not gonna be fun. And then I gotta rip the ceiling out. I gotta take out the drop ceiling, and then I gotta take out the ceiling. That wasn't bad at all. It was 2 big sheets and it came right off. Finally, something easy. Now I'm gonna start at the bottom and pull those green boards and just work my way up. The wallpaper will come off as I go. And I'll just work my way up the wall until I get there, and then I'm gonna have to start tearing this drop ceiling out. And I'll use my sawzall. I love using the sawzall. Every man wants to use a sawzall. It's every man's dream. Green boards out. We can now walk into my bathroom. I'm in my tub. Oh, I'm in my tub. I'm taking a shower. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna sit on the toilet. Oh, I need to brush my teeth, so I'll go right over here to my sink and look in the mirror and see myself. Everybody likes to see that. Everybody likes to see this right here. But I'll have plenty of room in my bathroom. Not this small little bathroom that I can touch. Nope, I won't be able to touch the other wall because it'll be way over here. Yep, that'll be a much larger bathroom. Big day, big day. So yesterday I was ripping out this wall and that ceiling, and I literally never left my house the whole day. I never went even off the perimeter of my lot. I didn't go into the street. I didn't get into a vehicle and leave. And to tell you how busy I was all day, I got over 11,000 steps just inside my house and out on the patio, just going in and out, carrying stuff in and out. So it was an exhausting day. I was tired. But today, so this morning, I've had a slow start, but this morning I've been noodling on kind of where my new walls need to be and how I want to get those done. So I'm gonna pull this drop ceiling. So there's all these big 2x4s that are basically in below this ceiling. And then I'm gonna take out that yellow, I guess it's yellow. I'm gonna take out the yellow beadboard and get to the studs like I did in the bathroom back there. so that I can put the drywall straight onto the um, to the joist. None of this is structural. It's all just hanging below. And I'm going to reuse this lumber in my walls. So this is all still coming out, but I may put them back just the way. And then really nothing's going to be in this wall. There's no plumbing or anything. I'm just going to drop some electrical for the light switches. But we'll probably wind up tiling this back wall because we're going to have a clawfoot tub. You know, there's our clawfoot tub, and it's going to sit right here. And we'll probably tile the floor and probably the back. So I'll probably put up cement board, which will add to the structure. I think cement board's probably structural. So it'll keep that wall. I mean, that'll be drywall on both sides. I'll put the studs close together, 12 inches on center. And I think I've probably got enough lumber in this ceiling to do all of that. So reduce, reuse, recycle. And I don't have to go to Lowe's. I don't have to go buy lumber. I don't have to do all that. All I got to do is buy a nail gun and a $400 wireless, a electrical cordless nail gun is going to be a lot cheaper than paying the framer to do what I need to do. And there's so much little weird stuff about this that I already know where I need to do what I need to do, and I can just do it myself. It would be easier for me to do it myself, honestly, than to explain it to somebody else, because I kind of know what I need to do. And then I'll have a nail gun for the upstairs bathroom when I go up there. And anything else in the life that I ever want to do. I mean, who knows? Who knows what we could do with a nail gun? So I'm going to get to today. I'm headed to my mother's tonight for dinner with a select. Emily is out of town. She's gone. She went to visit her dad. And I'm here just by myself, and it's sad and lonely. So I'm just playing music. I'm going to rip this ceiling out, try not to hurt myself in the process, and then I'm going to go to my mom's for dinner tonight, and I think Preston and Max and Arden are going to be there. So that'll be my day. Emily may come home later tonight, or she may come home tomorrow morning. I haven't heard. She doesn't know her plan yet. Back at the dump again.